What's up? Oh, God. The thing is echoing. It's supposed to be off, you piece of crap. Why can't you just turn the audio off? I want the volume all the way down. I've done it before. Why? Why do you not let me turn the sound all the way down? Very annoying. I can fix it though, at least temporarily. Nice echo. Echo, 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 echo. All right. I'll do it this way, which is really freaking stupid. And I'm going to lose the camera now because there's a piece of crap. Okay, I should take care of that. Come back. The browser lost connection. Yeah, whatever. And there we go. All right, what's up, everybody? Now that I got that figured out, should be. Why am I hearing my own voice? It still should be off. Oh, I don't have the audio off. Audio off. That should take care of it now. Yay. All right. For now, we will take this out of there. Move from stream. Because I'm going to work on that for a second first. Because I screwed it all up last night. It's not echoing anymore, right? Viking, why don't you jump in here? Or anybody else for that matter. Oops. Helps if I actually, copy it. Anybody want to jump in? They can. I am going to do a quick bed leveling on that because I was screwing with it last night and screwed the bed all up like I do because I just do. So what's up, everybody? Who do we have? We have Michael and Viking and Old Curmudgeon, and I think that's it. And StreamYard. StreamYard says it's here too. I'm on mobile. That's what that's my iPad. Oh, I'm talking about usage. Anyways, I am going to home Z with no film in there. I think it should still be okay. Yep, that feels all right. That feels all right. That feels a little tight. That feels all right. So this is my tight spot right here. And let's see, I go that way, right? Yep, that was too much. Ooh, that's tight. That's too tight. That's about right. That's about right. I'm okay with that. Let's load some filament in there. So, on a separate note, let's bring this thing up. On a completely separate, well, sort of the same note, with the whole jamming thing, I've learned a stupid little simple trick. What's up, Mr. Buttram? Little stupid simple trick with the Camaro. You know how I'm always getting it jammed when I go to change it? All you have to do, what I've discovered is how to describe it. Let's get back where the light's not too bright from the windows. And I'm leaving the windows open. I don't care because it's cold and miserable out, but it at least is sunny and the sun is good on my whole brain. Anyway, when it pulls out and you got the two gears, normally they're going like this to pull the filament in. When it's coming out, the little hot string, you know how whenever you take filament out, you always have the little tip and then you have that 2 or 3 inch long string. What's happening is as it pulls out, that hot string is catching on the gear and wrapping around it. Okay. And what I've discovered is if you literally just grab the filament and pull on it as it's returning, yes, I need the D. It'll just pull it right through. It won't stick to the gear. And you don't have to yank on it. Just when you do your retraction to pull the filament out, just pull on the filament a little bit. So when it finally gets free of the gears, it just slides out. I haven't had a jam since I started doing it. Stupidly simple. Now, I still think it's coating the gears with hot little filament. I've slowed down the retraction I'm using. I used to do I don't even remember what it was now, but it was pretty fast. I would extrude and then retract really fast. I'd extrude 5 or 10 millimeters worth of filament to get the nozzle hot so it'll pop right free of the heat break. But then I would do a real fast retraction where now I've slowed it way down where it's way slower. Anyway, and it seems to be working. I haven't had a jam all night last night. I did a whole bunch of speak Tom, you dumb bastard. The ear saver thingies, and it worked. I did a whole bunch of them last night. I shouldn't say a whole bunch of them, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did 5 bed plates worth in the course of last night, and I didn't get one jam doing it. So, on that note, I am going to do a few more. I'm going to do multiple retractions because I want to use up the orange, but the orange won't stick to any bed in the world. I wonder if that orange has ABS in it or something bizarre. Because it's they said it was a PLA plus, and they openly said when I bought that they've added chemicals to make it melt better and all that. But since day one I got that stuff, it would not stick to any bed I could find. It would stick to other PLA. It prints beautifully once it starts printing. I mean, it is butter smooth. It just will not stick to a bed. I've even tried that nano crap, and that didn't help. So anyways, last night I did a couple where I put my very first layer down and some other, switched the filament, then used the orange. This one here. I can actually show you. I used some red. And then I put down the orange, and then I switched it to green for the final. And it came out quite nice. And it makes the orange kind of darker, which is cool. But I put the first layer red. So today I want a little lighter. So I'm going to try the first layer of yellow. I want to burn off this cheap yellow anyways. I think it's inland yellow. And I got to prime the nozzle first. Is it pulling it in? Doesn't seem to be. Can I get it into the extruder here? I guess not. There we go. Yeah, now it's yanking it in. And she's primed. That was easy. So print receiver 6.1. Print away, baby. So hopefully I'll catch it somewhere. Have you tried blue tape? Yes. And it won't stick to blue tape either. You should use blue tape under your bed surface to level your bed. It works. Believe me when I tell you this. It just works. It helps to get rid of the wobbly of whatever your bed is. Yes, I used blue tape. And it still did not stick. As you can see right here. This was the last failure I had with it. And it stuck to the blue tape, as you can see. But it still failed. There's areas it wouldn't stick to the blue tape. So, now I just put down a layer of another color first. And I'm just going to burn it off. I don't want to throw it out because it prints beautifully. Like I said, it prints gorgeous once it starts printing. It's probably the nicest, layer. Hey, my computer just came up and said it's Mom's Day tomorrow. I don't know why it does everything in doubles. It must have 2 calendars loaded somehow or another. I don't know how the hell that's possible. But anyway. So I wasn't even going to print today, which is why I set up this camera with the iPad in the morning. Because I was going to just work on that thing and put this thing on it. That's hopefully still going to do. But it is freaking cold here. The wind is blowing. It's gotten up to 40, but it is windy as a mother out. And it makes the room feel cold. And I don't have the heat on in the house. I turned the heat off a month ago. And I'm feeling a little chilly. I shouldn't say that. I keep the heat on in the bathrooms. It's the only place. I have spring-loaded doors, so the door automatically closes in the bathroom. So the only room, it's not like heating the whole hallway and everything. And down in the basement for my mother, it's 90 degrees, which is more than enough. That just bleeds up through the house. And she is printing away beautifully, as usual, because it's awesome, because I am awesome. Right? Yes? Maybe? No. Come on, Viking, jump in here. I need somebody to chat to. I'm going to have juice and coffee. And I'm going to dribble on myself while doing it. That was not too great. I don't know how I got full-size sheets of paper towel. The awesome llama. I am awesome. I may be a dumbass, but I'm still awesome. Whatever. Ah, boy. So, somehow or another, I'm going to try and make enough room on this desk so I can mount this on that. I'm really not looking forward to this. If you notice, I'm procrastinating heavily because I just don't like this part. I like this part. I don't like the wiring part. And I'm hoping I don't have to unwire it. I can literally just unscrew it all and screw it back onto here and be done. Some reason I just know it's not going to be that simple. I just know it. I'm not even sure it's going to line up. I haven't even tested it. You know what? The MKS board is... that's not even MKS. That is the SKR 1.3. That's exactly the same, layout-wise, if I remember correctly, as the SKR 1.4, which I still have laying around here somewhere. So I can actually just drop it in here for a second and make sure, I'm not sure these all line up and everything. I kind of guessed when I did it because I was just, being a dumbass. That's me. Why screw with a problem today when you can put it off till never? Yeah, I kind of agree. But it's kind of annoying having that big ass box on it. And I have the same box actually on this printer as that one. I just copied it, did a few edits to fit that printer frame, and I do have to print a part first too, because I forgot that is the uprights. These right here and right here go to the side of the base frame, unlike this printer, which the uprights go straight down into and then screw up. Blah, blah, blah. So I lined up the holes, but I have to put a little leg out. So I still have to print the leg. Gosh darn it. Darn gosh it. So I should probably do that first. And I got to finish designing them, which is easy. Let's share my screen. Once I get Fusion up and running. I forgot about that. I got to make the legs first, which means I'm going to need this printer. Which means I get more heat. And I'm going to need this filament in that printer. And I'm going to need the little spool holdery thing for that printer. And that should be that. Is Fusion up and running yet? So what I don't like about Fusion is the 4 hours it takes to get started. Oh boy. Empty trash. Nothing in there I want. Or I wouldn't have thrown it there in the first place. Come on, Fusion. You can do it. I know you can. I did the 0.9s. I found them. I did them on the Core XY originally. I took them off after about a month because they were just too weak. I was getting skipping because they couldn't keep up. And I bought big ones. That's got I don't know, they're taller. Normal are 40, and those are 48 millimeters tall or something like that. I don't remember exactly the spec difference, but they're bigger, more powerful ones. And it just kept skipping. I couldn't get them to hold, even with cranking up the power to them. And that's with the duet board. They were too weak. And they wouldn't hold the bed. I only have one motor holding that whole bed, which might be a little underpowering. But it works. It seems to work. I don't have any problems with it. The motor itself might be having problems with it. It might be going, help me! But it doesn't seem to skip, so. And it's a pretty heavy bed, considering all the structure and frame I did to make it all work, which is beyond overkill. Anyway, yeah, the 0.9 motors I found too wimpy. On the Core XY anyways. I didn't try them anywhere else. So, let's see, SKR board. Oh boy. I need to bring back and tag this thing first off. And then turn all the bodies back on. And actually all I need is one leg. I can get rid of the lid. And I need to make sure that's like that. And do I want to make it thicker? I think I might want to make it thicker. I gotta hide this, which means Fusion's gonna go behind that because it's a pain in the butt. Okay, where's that extrusion? Why is it not marking that extrusion here? All right, yeah. How deep did I make it? Edit feature. Oh, that's a different end. Yeah. Edit feature. No, cancel. Where did I make that thickness? That's the one I was just looking at, right? One of these days I'll remember to keep renaming it. I got in the habit of renaming crap. And then I stopped doing it. is you can actually name this stuff. Name. And then when you hover over it, it'll say box start. You know, you can change that name to drill holes or whatever. Anyway, like a dumbass, I didn't. All I really need to do is draw. Actually, cancel. Escape. Finish sketch. Command Z. Command Z. I don't even need that sketch. Go all the way to the end. I can just look at this, put a hole right here. I don't even need an inset, really. Although it won't hurt. Let's inset it a little. Square bottom. I don't care how deep it is. This needs to be 5.5. 5mm screws. This needs to be 9. So it holds the head of the screws I'm using. One's fine. I don't care if it sticks up a little because they're 1.5 or 2mm thick. Oh, and I need to edit feature. I need it to be, I think, 10mm off of that. So it's centered. 10. Okay. 10. And turn. Somebody just popped in. It actually beeped. I heard the beep. That's first. It's a Jimmy. What's up, Jimmy?
Good
I
morning,
see a fan
Bob.
throwing around in a blank ass ceiling.
Yeah, that's my ceiling fan.
I can't reference that. Why can't I reference that? I need to reference that hole. The center of that hole. How do I reference the center of that hole, man?
You may be on top of something already. Grab the blue dot and move it.
It is. It's got a. It don't. I just referenced off of here.
And you want the other direction.
Yeah. Normally I can reference over there. You go. I can reference off that, no problem. Why can't I reference off of that? That's making it centered.
Yeah.
I want it centered. And there's the dot. It showed the dot.
It's showing the dot so you can move right on top of it.
Yeah, but it won't let me reference off the center of it.
Yeah, I've never dimensioned by going between two holes. If I want to do that,
well, how do you space two holes?
Well, what I would do in that case is I would back up in time and I would do a sketch and put two teeny tiny holes that are controlled by a sketch. And then I would put my hole function on top of those teeny tiny holes.
Yeah, I can just do it in a sketch instead of doing it as a whole.
Well, good morning, everybody. Stephen the Lightspeed, Viking, Old Curmudgeon. Who else is in today?
So let's go back to the sketch.
B
on top. Because now I can just go like this, reference off of that, and go here, and go 5.5, and dimension that, and go from here to here. I want 10. Turn, and I go from here to here. I want 20.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, but now I got to do a double hole extrude instead of 5.5 to 9 is what? And then half of that. So 3.5, half of 3.5
2 1/4
is 2.5, right?
2 1/4. Oh,
well, 1 3/4.
5 to 9 is 4.5 delta, so it's 2 1/4 is half of that.
Wait a minute, it's only that's too much. 2 1/4 will give me 4.5 more. I only need you're right.
Yeah, I had my coffee this morning. I'm awake.
I've had one. I haven't had my second one yet.
I'm on my first one.
What did I need? 2 1/4.
2 1/4.
2.5. And that means I need to really make this bigger. Finish sketch. Bring the sketches back to life. extrude this one, extrude all the ways. Whoops.
You got cold feet up there this morning?
Oh, it's freaking. It's not even that cold. I mean, it's 41, which is. It's cold, but it's just freaking windy, which just rips the heat out of this house. I mean, it is whipping out. I'm waiting for trees to start coming down because now it's even worse. They've got leaves on them.
Did you get any snow?
It flurried, I guess, last night. I never saw it.
Okay.
Some places up north did.
And Stephen, the Lightspeed has brought up a good point. When you were trying to type in that 5.5 to 9 delta cut in half, you can do that in that box.
Yeah, I know. You can actually do the math. I just keep forgetting I can do that.
Okay.
I'm glad you said that because I need to start remembering I can do that. And that should work. And this one I don't care about. Actually, you know what? I do. But I can't remember what size it is. Crappity crap.
Looks like Warkaki's got an interesting stream going on at 1 o'clock Eastern time today.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing how he pulls that off.
With Joe Prussia.
Yeah. I have to find my screws. Which I think are in this here boxity box. They might be in the other boxity box. But I think they're right here. One of these will do.
That's a good tip, Stephen.
There's got to be one in here.
Because
I can't see a damn thing up close. And I'm going to need some needle nose to grab the damn thing out of there because my fat ass fingers won't let me do it. And then 5 is 7.73. That's all right. Why did that sound wrong? This thing's 0. Yep. 7.74. So 7.75 will be good. I'm going to use the big printer that over extrudes a lot because it's got the big ass nozzle on it. So that'll give me playroom and it'll still work.
Well,
so
I hate to tell you guys, but it's 78 wonderful degrees down here in South Florida.
So I can put 7.75 divided by 2, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That should be the right size, 3.875. I knew I could do that. I can just I never think of it, you know what I mean?
Don't forget your vertical constraint.
Yeah, I'm not even worried about it.
Well, it may be slightly twisted because you only put it in by...
Yeah, I can do that after. Negative 0.5 is enough to go in. Oh, I went the wrong way. Yeah, let's put the constraint on it. Sketch. You're right. Let's put the constraint on it.
There you go.
Finish sketch. And then make this. Edit feature. And I want this a negative so it sinks in a little bit. Return. What happened? Edit feature. Distance, -5. Why didn't it cut?
That's weird.
Yeah, usually auto cuts. That is weird. And I want to go back to this.
Maybe it was set on join.
Yeah, maybe it's because I did a join beforehand already too. Let's do like 2. Finish sketch. Bring back the sketch.
How's your weather today, Mr. B?
Let's do 1.5. That should give me 2 millimeters of grippity grip. And then do that. And now it's not going to let me do that. So I have to sit here and individually grab these now, which is very annoying. When it used to let me select them first.
Cold and sunny.
1.5. Okay. Now I have a bite for that. And
what are we making today, Llama?
Huh?
What are we making?
This is just a leg to hold the board. mount
Okay.
case. Because
Box.
well, this one needs a leg because the two extrusions aren't aligned. My uprights are butted into each other. They're not one on top of the other.
Okay.
So these mounting holes don't line up.
75
I
degrees.
knew that 'cause I've done it before, and I was going to back set it in the case, but then it's so far back that I don't think I'd be able to get a tool in there to get the screw in. And then I can shift the whole case back, but then it's in the way of the bed shifting. It's just it's
Okay.
better with the two legs on the bottom.
You're in Arizona, aren't you, Stephen?
Huh?
Stephen's saying it's 75 degrees where he is. If I remember right, he's Arizona.
Frick you. What, light speed? No, he's in like Washington State, I thought, or something.
Can't be. It's got to be colder than that up there.
No, I think they're on the warm trend. They're on the warm end. For some reason, I thought he was in the East Coast, northern East Coast. I could be wrong.
He said yes. I'm assuming that was Arizona. Yes. Yeah, AZ.
Oh, is he in Arizona? Well,
He's
screw
in
you.
Arizona.
Your fucking heat. Actually, again, I don't mind the chill. It's the freaking wind that gets to me. All right.
Oh,
see,
okay. No, he says from Washington. 75
State,
degrees in Washington State? Oh, my God.
That's what I thought. He's up there with Joel and all them.
Oh, he's from Washington, but he lives in Arizona now. Okay.
Oh, see, I knew there was a Washington State thing in there somewhere.
Now we're up to speed.
Let's go to Idea Maker. While Idea Maker opens, let's open this. Go to the Llama Core, which is fired up. Turn on the heaters. Right, get the bed warmed up. Get the heater warmed up. Go back to Idea Maker. Add leg one. Okay. Let's put the right printer on since I have the wrong printer. Llama Core. Let's rotate it so it's flat. Let's duplicate it because I need two of them. Let's supports because I have this awesome trick with the supports. And of course, since my mouse is screwed up, I can't adjust anything because damn it, I can't scroll up. It's really freaking annoying. Create supports. Add supports. What size do I have? Oh, it's 3, 4.
New car?
Clear.
What are you getting, Stephen?
Create auto sports. Clear sports. Clear all sports. How come it didn't clear these two sports? Remove. Create auto sports. Add. Oh, I know why.
Hey, good morning, Johnny Mac.
Clear sports. Create auto sports. That's what I needed. Start slicing. Base HTML. Edit. Sport.
Tesla Model 3. Whoa.
Slice. Preview.
That's the hot one with the long range, isn't it?
Well, those concentric supports aren't very concentric, are they? They're supposed to be concentric. Close preview. Go back to supports.
Let's see. Tesla.
Add.
Must be nice to have a kidney to sell to China.
It's very annoying that I can't move my mouse around the way I want.
That's a pretty good range, 322 miles. That's the one that goes from 0 to light speed in about 3 seconds, isn't it?
Export to disk. Hey, I hope so. I'm looking at the top, huh?
Oh, so John Mack gets solar power on his house?
slicing in it.
Been saving for 2 years.
Oh, it didn't fill.
Good for you. Good luck today, and I hope you enjoy the heck out of it.
What is my layer height? 2. That's good enough. Slice. Preview.
0 to 60 in 3 seconds. That's moving.
Close enough. Export to disk. It's just a stupid leg. Done.
That 0 to 60 in 3 seconds will push the boogers in your nose right back into your head.
Oh crap, I can't start it because I had to actually load some filament in because I cut it off and left it out there, and is it all heated up? Yes, I need to extrude about 10 millimeters until I see stuff oozing out. It's oozing out. And then I need to retract about, let's just do 100. And I actually need to pull on this as it retracts. And it pulls free every time. All I ever had to do was just actually pull on the frickin' filament.
Yes, Viking, we want to see some videos.
No. And I just made a mess. Yeah, I know. I still got the screen sharing thing going on, don't I?
You're in the Phoenix area, Stephen? Sergio, you got your 360 up and fired up again.
Yeah, and let's load in extrude.
In the Phoenix area, they should have a lot of them superchargers there.
And it's pulling in filament and it's extruding filament, so I'm very happy. So now it's time to actually print something. Leg 1 G code.
Goodyear, Arizona. I almost worked in Arizona one time. I was trying to get in out there at McDonnell Douglas.
You know, Jimmy, I didn't know you were such a fan.
I have fans all over the house.
Oh, I forgot to switch over as my freaking layers went up. Oh, well. I guess these are going to be yellow ones. I was going to switch that to the orange after one layer.
Ooh.
What layer am I on? ETE, 41 minutes. Come on.
Yeah, but it's a dry heat, Stephen.
Layer 3 of 7. So if I switch the orange now, I get like 3 or 4 layers out of it. You know what? I'm going to do it. Change filament. I'm going to get this all ready so it does it quick like. I really need to burn off this red or orange or whatever frickin' color it is. Where's my cutters? Where'd all my cutters go? All everywhere but where I need them. I really need to burn off some of this orange.
Okay, everybody, don't forget Mother's Day tomorrow.
Change filament. Waiting for filament change to start. Waiting for unload. And all I gotta do is give it a slight tug so when it gets there, it pulls right out and that little string doesn't wind up around the gear. And it works every time.
Mine
That
too.
has just lowered my stress level so much.
That was for all the guys that still have mom out there.
Yeah. Come on, get in there. This stuff is all curled up from being on the lower end of this tool holder. It'll be layers of yellow and orange and maybe some other color. Why is that not printing? Probably because the bed's heating up, huh? What is the Llamacore saying? Yep, almost ready. The bed's got another couple 5 degrees to go. And she'll be printing away. And there she goes. Speak of the devil.
Yep. Say hi to him.
Purge more. Why is it not purging?
Maybe.
Yeah, he's a bit away from his computer right now.
Okay, no, it's not purging. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, you piece of shit.
Jammed?
I guess it's just not purging anything, but it's in there. But it's not pulling.
That Humera just does not like you.
It's the dual drive gears. It's all it is. There's no need for them. Everyone thinks they're so great, and there's just no need for them. There really isn't. Not even grabbing. They just make it more difficult to feed and unload, load and unload. That's all they do. Yeah, they're stronger, but if you need that strength, there's something else wrong. You shouldn't need that much push to get your filament to go through. Pulling it in now. I have a feeling I just had a blob there. When I cut it, it expanded because it's pushing now. But it's still obnoxious. There's just no need for that.
Hey, John Mack, they're 12 hours ahead of us in Hong Kong.
It is working now, though.
It's 9:30 at night over there.
My stress is lowered.
All right, coffee break.
No. Put tools away. And it's printing. And that one's printing. And everything's printing. And I'm so very happy.
Oh. We're going to do Mother's Day today because tomorrow is going to be really crappy weather.
Yeah, Mother's Day, wonderful. I'm going to make Mom 3 meals of her happiness. Freaking grapefruit. Talk about all this, food and paper towel and grapefruit. Check this one out. $5 a piece for a freaking grapefruit. God. Now, we have some locally grown, which they aren't locally grown because we don't grow grapefruit around here. They're down south, but they consider them locally grown or, natural. In other words, they're in country. They're grown in Florida or, whatever. Anyway, they were like $2 a piece. The regular crappy ones you'd buy because they're cheaper were $5 from, Mexico or Brazil or wherever the hell they came from. So I bought a couple, and Mom loves grapefruit in the morning. So I'm going to give her some grapefruit tomorrow morning.
When I had a house in West Palm Beach, I had the nicest grapefruit tree over there. I used to get about 50 gallons of juice or more every year.
Yeah.
Big, giant, ruby red grapefruits.
Yeah, the ruby reds. That's what this is, a ruby red. They are, I like grapefruit too. We slice them in half and coat them in sugar and leave them overnight. So they get like a crusty sugar coat. Freaking tasty. Hey, this thing's dragging like a string around. Knock that off. All right. They're both running. Why do I know if I bring that over, my stress level is just going to increase? I like grapefruit. I mean, I love grapefruit.
When I had the tree, the juice was so good you didn't have to put any sugar in it or anything. It was.
Yeah, I still have to put sugar in it. More because since I broke my neck, grapefruit is the one bad thing about it. It burns my throat.
Ah,
I got where I broke my neck. The hard to describe, but basically there's a little lump in the back of my throat from where the vertebrae shifted forward. And the grapefruit burns my throat. Same with like people always laugh when I drink like whiskey or do a shot. I always make a weird face because the hard alcohol hits that lump and it like burns.
well,
It doesn't. I mean, I want to say it hurts. It doesn't really hurt. It just feels weird.
at least it's still working.
Yeah, well, sort of. Generally, it still works. Well, the yellow undercoat on that orange makes the orange extra bright. It's like a lighter orange, but it's a brighter orange. A lighter, brighter orange. Oh, boy. Where is my 1.4 board? I think it's in that box down there. Either that or it's in this box right here. And I just spilled those things all over the floor like a dumbass. It should be in this box,
See you later, Sergio.
You want to see something funny? That's the old box from the frickin' this printer. Full of crap, and more crap falling out of the crap. Just full of crap.
In New York, you could rent that space out to a studio apartment.
What's that?
In New York City, you could rent that box out as a studio apartment.
Yeah. Hell, this bedroom is bigger than most apartments are in New York City. This was the master bedroom originally in the house. Till my brother burned down that end of the house. And then we took this 2 small bedrooms and made them into the new master bedroom. It used to be a 4-bedroom house. Now it's a 3-bedroom house. Which is more than enough. I'm actually highly considering making it a 2-bedroom house and taking that little bedroom right here behind this closet. That closet backs another bedroom that's really, really tiny. It's only like 9.5 by 10, which is funny because me and my brother both lived in there when we were kids. They had bunk beds and everything. But anyway, I'm actually thinking of taking out one of these 2 closets because there's actually 2 here, making it a doorway into that and making that a master bathroom.
There you go.
Because the plumbing's all on that wall, so I could just tap in from the existing bathroom into a master. And then sell the place and get the hell out of Connecticut.
Yeah, that was pretty crappy of the governor in New York, wasn't it, old curmudgeon? Those people get into harm's way to go help them out, and now he wants to screw them like that. That's horrible. Good morning, Vince. How you doing today? You're working this weekend, aren't you?
Wait, what? I didn't hear nothing about New York. How are volunteers going to pay state taxes when they're not getting paid? They're not getting paid. How do they pay taxes on no income?
It's not the volunteers. It's the medical people that went up there to help them.
Yeah.
And because they worked in New York, the governor wants to hit them with the New York taxes.
Well, it's kind of normal, but yeah, I could see it being not. I wouldn't do it just because of the situation and they were there helping, but I mean, it's still employment. I kind of get it. I don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah, it was for like 6 or 8 weeks. What a cold-hearted bastard.
I do think it's a kind of a douchebag move. I gotta find that board. I have no idea what I did with it. What did I do with that board? I got too much crap. Well, I'm building a hodgepodge. Did I put it in these drawers? Did I go in this drawer? Nope. Did I go in this drawer? Maybe, but I'm not thinking that. I have a feeling it's back in that box. That's a piece of freaking 3D printing history right there. Printing Z plate.
That's why they're all moving to Florida, old curmudgeon.
Yeah, everybody's moving to Florida. Except for me. That's too hot.
You get used to it.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I don't like heat.
You didn't stay long enough. Well, Vince, I hope you have a nice quiet weekend.
Okay, this is a full clusterfuck in here. And I don't see the wood. Oh, some RC car parts I forgot I had. Some drill bits I forgot I had.
Yeah, old curmudgeon, I turned down a job with Boeing in California.
I still got the original board for that printer. Oh, and it just knocked off something. One of those diodes or something fell off of it. Where did my board go?
Well, you get Mother's Day off. That's good. Get out of there at 7 in the morning.
What did I do with that board?
Yes, that happens a lot, old curmudgeon. Florida, that's why Florida is teetering between red and blue.
What did I do with that 1.4 board? Which is very disturbing. I know I didn't throw it out.
It'll be in the last place you look, Llama.
I just looked everywhere. That's pretty much everywhere I put any of this kind of crap.
Couldn't have looked everywhere because you didn't find it.
Oh no, I could have looked and just not seen it. It could have been right in front of me and just not seen it.
So the latest I hear, Connecticut's going to start to open up a little bit on May 20th.
Yeah, so they say. Although now they're talking about putting it off again because we had a major decrease in hospitalizations and everything for a while and infections. And then all of a sudden in the last 2 days, it started coming back. So now they're talking about putting it off again. For all everyone bitches about our governor, and some of it is highly justifiable. I mean, I'm not for either. Again, I'm not in either party. I see the faults in both. I think all in all, he's handling everything pretty well. He did go on last night and really slammed the Republican / White House / Trump policy of hiding the CDC recommendations. Because I guess the CDC published a recommendation of how to open your state, and Trump and his White House guys, I guess, blocked it or something. I don't know the details, so don't quote me on it or get pissed off. But he went on last night and was like, that is not good. I want to know that information. I want to know it now. We paid these people. They're medical professionals. I don't want a bunch of politicians' opinions. I want medical professionals' opinions on what I should be doing. He was very adamant about that.
And I find it hard to imagine that the CDC would not respond to a state governor's inquiries.
Well, I'm sorry. Trump is, again, I'm not for either party. Trump is a freaking moron. He thinks he knows better. He doesn't listen to actual professionals. He has his opinion, and that's all that matters. He doesn't listen to anybody. Aha!
We struck gold.
That's it, baby.
He found it.
Yeah, I put it in the one place I would never put this kind of stuff. What the hell's up with me? Oh, I know. I'm a dumbass. Holy crap!
It fits.
It actually lines up and fits and everything. I mean, I deliberately made them too big, figuring I wasn't getting it right, but that's all. It's really the only reason I was redoing it, so I could have access to these two. Because the way I have the boxes now, it's like in here like this, and you can't get to the cards because I was a dummy. You know, I was being me. But everything fits, so. And this is basically the same board that's on that. It's a 1.4, that's a 1.3, but from what I understand, the layout of everything is almost exactly the same. Right? Say yes. Please say yes. I know there's a couple changes. I hope the USB and the card slot haven't changed. Have it? Does anyone know?
Beats me. I don't have an SKR.
Yeah, I was wondering. There's other people that do. Everything lines up. All the mounting holes and everything line up. It's just freaking amazing. I actually did something right. I don't know how the hell I did it, but I did something right. I almost want to mount this board and use it. But I just know I'll burn something up again. So I won't. All right, that worked. Debating on whether I want to bring that thing over here and start doing it. I kind of want to, and yet I kind of don't. And I think I'm gonna. Oh, I gotta wait for them legs to finish printing. They're almost done. They should be done by now. Printing some legs.
Nothing beats a great pair of legs.
Now it doesn't have an MKS Gen L. That has an MKS Gen L in it. That has an SKR 1.3 in it. And the board I just had out was an SKR 1.4. Back when I could buy things and I had money. Now I have no money and I can't afford nothing.
Can't you get disability?
No, I'm not disabled. I did it for my parents. I quit working to become a home healthcare guy, basically. Which, in a way, I sort of made money because, in all reality, I basically own this house now. But, although now they're fighting me on that, I guess. My brother's taking care of all that. Thank God. But basically, in Connecticut, if you can prove by staying home and caring for your parents, you save Social Security and Medicare, the amount of money of the value of the house from putting them in a home. In other words, by keeping them here, I saved by not putting them in a home. If you do it for 2.5 years or more, and the value of the know, is less than the value of the
Cost
home,
of care.
the rest home would have costed, they let you keep your home now. They won't take the house.
That's good.
Yeah. That's actually a bonus. I mean, people are like, well, blah, blah. But keeping your parents out of rest homes is a bonus for the country. Even though I'm not working and I'm not getting paid. Matter of fact, they're talking about actually paying me, getting paid from Medicare. And I can actually backdate it, whatever you call it. So I might get $4 or $5 grand. It's only like $150 a week, but $150 a week. It still saves the country and the state and Medicare and everyone money over putting my mother in a home. It's cheaper for me to keep her here in this house than it is to put her in a home.
Works out better for the both of you.
Yeah. Well, it's not better for me. I would much rather be working and making real money. God, I love PEI sheets.
And your main gig was carpentry framing?
Yeah, I did everything really. The last 10 years I worked, I was more of a supervisor, paper pusher, company guy. I worked for a big corporate builder. I built golf courses and apartment buildings, and I was a paper pusher. I did a lot of work still. I mean, that's what saved my company a bunch of money, and they love me so much because, like, when we had to go and do service calls, I just go do them myself. I wouldn't, like, send a service tech in. I just go do it my damn self.
So have you been to the store yet to get your llama loops?
I've been looking. I can't find them around here. I'm going to have a chat with Mr. Warkaki and see if I can get him to ship me a box. Because I really want to try them. All right, legs. We got legs. She knows how to use them, and they don't fit you, dumbass. Ah!
Back to fusion.
Oh, no, it'll fit. I put it on upside down.
Ah.
I didn't need that. I needed that in there. Oh, well. That isn't going to hurt anything.
Yes, old curmudgeon. They kicked the parents out and put them in a home. And when I was a kid, I had a paper route. My paper route was a convalescent home. And it would take me
that works.
5 minutes
I was doing it back
to
afterwards.
the papers off. But I used to spend a half an hour, 45 minutes there every day because nobody ever came to visit them. They used to wait at the door for me to come and show up because I'd sit and talk to them for a while.
Part 1, mount the legs. I just broke one of my little tabs off. You dumbass. Where are my little itty bitty screws? Are these little itty bitty screws? These are little bitty short screws. So, this goes in here. And this goes on here. And then I need this one. No, I need that one. I need that one. Well, I'm going to need my glasses because I can't see a damn thing or what the hell I'm doing. And then this goes on here. And hopefully I can hold all this and screw it together. And that seems to be working. I actually think I might need a longer screw. Not that it matters. It's just a waste using it. It's not actually biting into the nylon. That's a lock nut. Because I was using a lock nut. Yeah, you know what? I don't care. Maybe I won't even use a lock nut on the other one. Do I have another nut? And I don't just mean me. I know I'm a nut. I need another type of nut. In the M5-ish size. So maybe that needs work. Okay, I just stared at one. Where'd it go? Right here. Is that an M5 or an M4? So it might be an M4. It is an M4. No, I have another M5 lock nut, so I'll use that. And then this goes on here. Well, that's actually tight. I thought I made it too loose. And this goes on here. Of course, it's all crooked, so it'll never thread on there right. There we go. Okay, what's the issue? Cross threading. No longer cross-threading. Brrr. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't shift them back any farther because I'm having a hard time, even with the ball head, getting on that nut without it stripping.
Can hear your printer running.
Yeah, and it's actually a pretty quiet one. It's actually probably the quietest one I have. More than likely, it is the quietest one I have.
I finished a nice 50-piece print job last night, and I get paid for it today.
And let's go get a printer. Let's see, can I put this away?
He was putting stuff into his box there.
Sorta. You can sort of see what I need to do. Oh, this is going to be fun. Not. If you look, you can see right here, this is my USB port wire coming in from the pod. And if I'm thinking of that, I can take that off right now. And, that's not really well positioned. That was a quickie board I made, not thinking about what I was doing. I just wanted to mount the freaking thing and get this printer up and running with the SKR board. And it was probably one of the dumber designs I've ever done.
Well, plenty of room for fingers in that design.
Well, that's my original thought was I just wanted it big so I could get the wires in here and not be crunching them. And I didn't think about, actually having access to the, SD card or the USB. And next, I guess I got to take the actual board out or disconnect it. Did I glue that? I didn't. That was the other thing I did that was halfway decently smart is, and I'm going to be replacing these anyways with longer ones. So I can take them right the hell out. I made the back of this one removable for easier removing of all this crap. Supposedly, if I do this right, I can just pop it all free.
Hang in there, Michael. I hope your luck changes.
Oh, crap. Yeah, that wasn't actually a bad idea, I guess, because that actually worked. Okay, then. Take this out. Wow, this thing's nasty behind here. Like all kinds of dirt and crud. Oh, and that frickin' screw's gonna drop. Damn it. There it goes. So is that one. But the base frame is now gone.
That's a pretty colored box. What filament is that?
This?
Yeah.
This is Paramount 3D's Black Cherry.
Ooh, that's pretty.
It is beautiful filament. I mean, the camera is not even slightly doing it justice. Ask Matt, Jake from State Farm. He loves this stuff as much as I do, if not more. It's probably, in all reality, it's probably one of the best filaments I've ever used. I mean, just the filament itself is a really nice quality filament. It's easy to print. It's like buttery smooth. Wow, this thing was all like loose. Why do I know it's only going to get hard from here? Crap.
That's half the fun.
No, it's really, really not. This is the stuff that stresses me out. The whole designing part I'm good with. The mounting it all. I don't mind mounting the hardware. It's the electronics. It's just wiring and all that crap just makes my life miserable. Just not that good at it.
One connector at a time.
Yep. Wow, that's disgusting. Somewhere around here, I have some wipes. Because that's getting clean before I do anything more. Because that is freaking gross in there. You know, all the dust and dirt and crap that gets in from underneath it where it's just mounted and yucky. You never get to the back of the printer when you're cleaning. I do vacuum rather regularly around my printers. You get all the printer pet hair. Lots of little curly cues back here.
I just hit it with an air blaster and move it from one printer to another.
Yep, that's all that does. That's why I stopped using I used to use an air blaster too, and I'd stop because it just was moving it around. All right, you just get out of the way. Thank you. All right, this thing has to go on here like so. And of course, those two nuts are down there, and I got to get them out of there somehow because I'd leave them there other than they will rattle and drive me nuts. Okay, where'd the other one go? There was two of them. Did it fall out already? It must have, because it was a twist in.
Look behind the board.
Nah, it's down here somewhere. It's not in the channel. That's all I care about, to be honest with you.
Looks like it's on the desk behind the board.
Yep, it is right there. You're absolutely right. And then this one can go right here. Hopefully I did this all right and it all will line up. For some reason I have a feeling I missed something and it's not going to line up correctly. Wouldn't that be surprising?
Only one way to find out.
That would not be surprising at all. And make sure those are lined up. Hey, look at that. It's all lining up. Whoa! That can't be right.
That printed solid red sparkle is pretty color too.
Yeah, I like it, don't get me wrong. I don't like it as much as I was hoping I would. It's kind of pale. It's a weird color. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong. I don't dislike it. I was expecting a brighter red. And it's kind of a pale red. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just me and what I expected and blah, blah, blah. Wine snivel, bitch moan. I'll get over it. Why am I thinking that's too long of a screw? It's not. It's not hitting the bottom there, so I can use it.
Mr. B, you still out there? Who's doing Saturday Night Makers this week?
Oh, yeah. Is anyone doing it this week? Is it being done this week? I need one more screw because I only had one in the bottom of the other one. Where's the little bag? Did I not put the little bag in there? Thought I had another 8mm right here anyways. Okay, what did I do with a little bag of 8mm? I had them. Did I not? That's what I do. I didn't put them away. I just throw them in the top like a dumbass. Because I'm a dumbass sometimes. More times than not. This is going way too easy.
Give it
Something's
time.
got to go wrong. Something's got to not fit somewhere. Because that was way too easy. That just slides in there nicely. That means this thing will just go in here. Okay, let's prevent it from going into place. Oh, there's a bolt already in here. That's what's preventing it. I guess that's too. Nope. That lines up and that lines up. Holy crap, it's all lining up.
Uh-oh.
That ain't right. Can't have that. Crap actually working. What's up with that? You stay. That's the wrong size. It is. This is the right size. And I made the. Oh, I found one thing I did wrong. I made the inset for the nuts. I got a nut on the back, and I inserted it into the case.
Not
I
deep
made it
enough.
too small for the nut I'm using. I made it for an M3 instead of an M4. Oh well. That's all right. It'll still work because the screw's long enough. It just won't be inset into the case as much.
That'll just leave your nuts sticking out.
Yeah, which is all right. It's not really hurting anything. I want the little washer. I like it inset and all neat and clean though, because I just like it that way.
Yeah, you could always heat them up and suck them in while they're hot.
I was just thinking that. Or I could just not worry about it. I could probably just crank it and it'll suck it in where it's already set for an M3.
Yeah, you might crack the
Probably
board.
crush it in enough. And I have enough structure there where I'm not worried about damaging it. I'm just worried about crushing the board at the same time. And it actually is dented it in a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. So I'm okay with that. This is going way too easy. And one more nut, and I'm pretty sure that was missing a washer, so I'm going to get a washer because I like it on a washer.
That'd make too much sense, old curmudgeon. That would work.
What?
He's saying take the board out and then tighten it up with a hot nut and pull it in so you won't crush the board, then put it back together.
If I was starting from scratch, sure. I am not starting from scratch. And it's not that important at this time to me that it be worth my time. But yes, that would normally be what I would do. That's exactly what I would probably do.
So
I've
what
done that before.
there used to be before Llama got to it.
But at this point in time, I'm basically one nut away from being basically done. And all that work of taking this. Hey, that was easy.
It's an official
Taking
stream.
it all apart, just start all over and getting the board out of the way and heating it up and doing all that crap when I could just tighten this one up and be done. I think I'm just going to tighten this up and be done and not worry about insetting it. not in the way or anything. It's a more a pretty thing than it is an actual functional thing. They all work. It's holding. It's a lot stiffer than the other one was, even with those stupid legs I made. The other one I printed the legs. That was one of the reasons two reasons is I could change this. I made the board and the box separate, where this is all one. But with this like that, I could print the legs. I have the two legs here, like I just printed, built into it, which I thought would be stiffer. The problem is this is not as stiff, even with this snapped into it, as this is. That's freaking stiff, even with those two bolt-on legs instead of built-in legs. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So what did that printer used to be? What did that printer start out as, or is that a home built?
It was a Max Micron, which was an upgraded. It was like the Hicktop and Max Micron are the same base company. Max Micron was like the Lexus compared to Toyota of Hicktop. Does that make sense?
Yep.
The Hicktops were all the acrylic frames and all that, and Max Micron was all aluminum. Max Micron was actually famous. They make this exact same printer, a little bit wider, and it used to fold. You could take this, you bring the head all the way up to the top, and it would fold down onto itself, and you could put it in a suitcase.
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't know why they went under, to be honest with you. Max Micron went away. Hicktop's still around, but the Max Micron division, I guess, went away. And I don't know why, because it was a dual extruder. It was one of the first dual extruders. Uh-oh, Mom's coming upstairs to take a shower. It's going to get loud. Shut the door. So that sort of worked. Now I just have to organize all this crap in here. That goes there. These two go down here somehow or another. It goes there. And I don't know why that's all bound up there, but that goes there, and that's that. So I can print the cover and everything fits. Not neatly. But then, what would you expect from me? Would you expect it to be neat? No. I should have made these two, this little tab, you can't even see it, little tab that holds these into place is a little...
Need to be a little tighter, huh?
Well, I should have spread them. It broke when I went to push this in here.
Oh.
The little itty-bitty piece of plastic that's between these two is just too wimpy. Otherwise, when they go in, they'd stay there. But there's no plastic there holding it anymore. I should really rewire this right here, because this one should be on top, not on the bottom. This one should be up here with that wire in there, and this one should actually be down there, which I can actually do. They just crisscross out here, but who gives a crap?
It's in the back. You can't.
It all works. And that is that.
You gonna put the fan on it today?
No.
No.
I don't even have a fan to put on it, and it's not cold. I don't have the top made. I'm not worried about the fan. But that's it. That was too easy. And at the same time, that printer's done. And I want to clean the back of this thing because it is freaking disgusting.
Llama dust all over it.
Yes. All over it. And that's brand new and it's already dirty. Holy crap. Look at all the crap all over it. It's making it all pretty and shiny. Now I got an IC3D and you can't see it. Yeah. IC3D sticker. I don't think there's any IC3D filament on this printer. But they're awesome. Shout out to IC3D because they gave me all that filament I gave away. Matter of fact, you got some, didn't you? Didn't you win the little half rolls?
What did I get? The one that Jim, the Edge of Tech, the one that's up by him. Let me look at the
old curmudgeon that won it. That's it. He got some of it. One of those little half rolls or something. I can't even remember who won what anymore.
What's the coax? One from Jim, the Edge of Tech.
Yeah. No, I had my own little. You were there, weren't you? When I had to give away from all the ICD through 3D, and the dude from IC3D was in the stream. That was the night I did. That was the April Fool's stream when I did the Glenn impersonation.
Good morning, Joe Paddock. How you doing today?
Didn't you see the Glenn impersonation?
No.
You never saw my Glenn impersonation?
Not yet.
Oh.
You got too much hair.
Right here. Desktop stuff.
I saw the background.
April Fools.
Oh.
I'm Glenn. I'm Xander. And together we're Fun Gang 3D.
I'm Glenn. I'm Xander. And it's a paper fly swatter Xander. Poor Xander.
Vince Coax is a filament company up in Wisconsin.
You never heard of Coax?
Tech. And they do
buddies with them.
They do pretty good prices, and they have mystery rolls, changing their extruder line from one color to the other. Instead of cleaning it out and starting fresh, they just dump the next color in and have transition rolls at a pretty good price. I find handy.
Wow, that's way too long.
Prototypes when you don't care what color it is. I had pretty good luck with their roll. It printed good most of the time. I had a couple of times where the extruder was skipping with it. I'm not sure if it was dirty or out of adjustment or the filament. I just powered past it.
Coax, like many, or I shouldn't say many, like the few, but like Protopasta is an HTPLA.
Oh, all their stuff is HTPLA?
Yep.
Okay.
I believe. Because they have the three, right? One of them's not, the lowest one. They have their everyday, their workaday, and then their higher end. I don't know. The two higher end ones. The regular one is regular 305 resin. Their next step up is the 850, and their top of the line is the 870 resin, which the 850 and the 870 are both high temp resin, which if you don't know what you're doing, will clog on you.
Okay, I got you, Vince.
I believe. You'd have to look and see which one it is. I'm not, don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. Which is which.
I'll grab the roll and look.
If I remember correctly, there's this multi-grade. Or no, you know what? Maybe that was 3D Fuel. I think 3D Fuel was the one that's multi. I can't remember now. I keep getting those two confused. All right. That actually went together.
Yeah, it just says PLA mystery on it. They were changing from black to pink.
Pink?
Yep.
That must be a nice combination where it transitions.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Like a dark, blacky, kind of weird pink. Wow. That's already a bright orange. It's not like the mystery orange. I can stop sharing my screen now. Stop sharing, I said. This is already a bright orange. It's very similar to the mystery orange, but it's even brighter with the yellow behind it. It's like retina burning orange. Kind of like the mystery orange from what do you call it? Pretty solid. The only problem with these things is they're so thin, they flex with the bed and they don't pop free. They usually start, but I can't get them to pop all the way free. Come on, start somewhere. Too flexible. Once you get it started, it'll pop right off.
There you go.
Same with the, I gotta stop doing the skirt when I know it's gonna work. The skirt's just a waste of plastic and a pain in the ass.
Look at the hub on that roll, Michael. There should be a little piece of what color it changed to sticking out.
And on that note, I really like that kind of color, the mixture of the two. It is a bright freaking orange. With the yellow behind it. It makes it a yellowy, bright orangey, orange, bright yellowy, bright color. Even if I didn't change it in the at the end to get the little face to show like I wanted to do. It's still a freaking wicked color. And I have a feeling the nurses and stuff will love it. Because they just love that kind of crap. Anything to make them happy in these trying times. Like the green on orange. Green on orange. Just to give it a little something special. And let's take the screws out of this. This was not a bad frame design, considering all in all what I did and what I was thinking at the time. It was not a good frame design. It's too big. But it wasn't the worst thing I've designed. I suppose, since I got that red in there, in that printer, I can load up and print the top cap for that box I just mounted. I can't believe how well that went together. I wonder what wire I shorted out or busted or cut off or did too, or when I go to fire up that printer, something ain't gonna work.
Well, I don't know. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while.
Yeah. Talking to squirrels, have you seen that one? It's going around like all the social media with the squirrel sitting on the fence with his arms crossed.
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh God! Everyone's like putting little, snippets underneath it. One like, what did Mr. Squirrel say to Mrs. Squirrel to piss her off like that? And the ones, hey Amy, I know it's a pandemic or everything, but you can still come outside and feed me. There's all kinds of little, snippets like pissed off little squirrel underneath, why the squirrel's pissed off, because it definitely, with arms crossed, it's kind of leaning back and it just has this face like it's pissed off.
I like the ones with the squirrels that show the bird feeder when they get to the bird feeder and they grab onto the rail to be able to get the seed, and it's got a motor in it and it spins them about 300 RPM and flings them about 20 feet out.
Do I need anything under here? I really don't. If it doesn't print the little thingies, I don't care all that much. Little tabs are there, everything's there. Slice.
Never saw a black squirrel, Michael.
Uh-oh. Why is it dogging?
A
Probably
sling.
getting too much processing power or doing everything else. Got too much other crap running. 3 hours and 7 minutes. Let's preview it and see what it actually looks like.
What is it, around the pole that goes up to the bird feeder, or hanging down from a branch, or
Export.
does it work pretty good?
Yep, I have the llama core. Save. Done. No, go away. Llama core. Upload and start printing. Lid. Boop. Done. You know, I am not the biggest fan of the duet boards. Everyone thinks this is great, and it is good. And it's very usable. The only thing that really pisses me off about this is I want a freaking screen on my printer without having to spend $120 or whatever it is for a touchscreen, which I don't want a touchscreen. I don't like touchscreens. I have 2 fat fingers, and I'm always doing stuff, and they're always dirty and greasy, and don't want a touchscreen, and I don't need some big color screen. I just want a little cheap LED or LCD screen, reading out the basics on my printer, and I can't do it with a Duet.
Okay, Michael, I'll look that up when I get a minute.
Now, supposedly Duet 3s you can. Anyone can correct me on that. I heard the Duet 3s will allow you to hook up like a regular old 2004 or a full graphics display without having all the crap, but the Duet 2s don't.
No habla Duet.
And I think I'm done playing for now. That's going to print the lid. I really don't want to do any more freaking ear savers at this time. It is starting to warm up in here. It is a whole 70 degrees in here now.
What's on your agenda for today?
My agenda today is to,
Was it mom meals, was it?
That's more tomorrow. I mean, I have to make mom dinner every day, lunch, dinner, breakfast. I make all the meals, but although she's up here, so she might even make her own lunch for once. Not that I care. I actually prefer she doesn't, because she just makes a big mess in the kitchen and I have to clean it up. Whatever. It is what it is. I bought her onions. She likes French onion soup, and she likes the way she makes it better than the way I make it. So every once in a while I buy her a bunch of big onions and she makes her French onion soup. And I go down afterwards and spend 4 hours cleaning up the freaking mess, but whatever. It's Mother's Day. Or tomorrow's Mother's Day. Okay, printer, why aren't you printing? I guess you cooled down that much, huh? What's it saying here? Llama core. It says the head's up to temp, but the bed is not. I will say that interface, I don't know. Do I like Repetier better? I don't know. I do like Repetier kind of better than Octoprint in many ways. The one thing I wish with this, and it did this time, normally this comes up and it's always closed. That kind of annoys me. I wish those would just be open forever. They don't need to close. And I wish these were in here, or take one of these and move them over here and center this. I don't know. That's nitpicking at that point. What does this button do? Change filament. I didn't know that. What does this button do? Those are your temperatures, which it's got all over the place. You can temperature it here. You can temperature it here. You can go down in here and temperature it. And what does this do? This brings you to the edit commands. What commands do I have? Event dependent. And none of these seem to work, because it does not say hello pumpkin when I start it up. And it says right there, run on connect. And it doesn't. It never shows on the screen. Events. These rules are used to send an event to watchers and one return the printer machine they use. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Don't care about none of it. Yeah, I think I'm liking Repetier better than Octoprint, but it's still it's close. It's hard to cancel. There, I'm just clicking around. I'm not too. I don't know. It's 6 of one, half a dozen the other. I like this. I didn't know you could just change filament, remove filament, insert filament. That's pretty cool. I might start doing that instead of using the actual printer. Instead of using the Marlin version. My bed up to temp yet? Nope. Nope. But it's getting close.
You gonna run through the show?
Anyway, anybody else on YouTube today?
Yeah.
Besides Chris? I know Chris is at what, 1 Eastern? Something like that? What time is Chris's stream?
1
Anyone know?
o'clock Eastern.
Well, I kind of want to see that. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I wanted to see it too, but I won't be making it. We'll be
Yeah,
out at the wife's mother's house, and
that's why you have smartphones with headphones. You get the little wireless earbuds, and everyone thinks you're paying attention to them when you're really watching your little phone.
yeah, that'd be kind of rude though. We're going out for a visit, so.
The body, Pixar style topology. In what app though? 6 things to expect in an upcoming Pike Peakrel series. That might be interesting. I really want to watch the new Star Trek that CBS did, but I really don't want to have to watch it on CBS.com freaking website thingy for all that money. And yeah, I can do the 1 week free, but am I going to watch 2 seasons worth in a week's time? Maybe, but
On a rainy day.
yeah, well, it might be later today. I've been thinking about doing it because I just did Cinemax. I did it for a week so I could do and watch Strike Back, the last season of Strike Back. God, I love Strike Back. The only thing I kept Cinemax for was to watch Strike Back. It's like Netflix. This is the longest I've ever kept Netflix. I usually do it for a couple, 3 months and then cancel it again. And I kind of binge watch everything I want to watch. Anyway, on that note, it's been almost 2 hours, hour and 45 minutes. I'm going to cut the stream now.
Well, it's been nice chatting with everybody again today. I hope everybody has a good day.
Mm-hmm. So that's it, guys. It's been fun. It's been real. I got some crap done. Unusually, everything worked. What's up with that? This could not have been right. What is wrong with this day? Everything worked, right? Did I have everything screw up? I sort of had the extruder screw up, but it fixed itself. It wasn't a bad screw up. I didn't have to tear it apart. That went together fairly well. I'm printing a lid for it now. I might put that on there and then wire in a fan. I'm not sure where to attach the fan on that one. I suppose I could just hot wire it right to the power supply.
Oh, see you later, Lester. I didn't even know you were here today.
I didn't see him either. What's up, Joe? I didn't even notice who was all here. I was doing stuff. I wasn't really paying attention to chat. Thank God you were here keeping them all busy. I wasn't paying attention. Anyway.
Bye.